Hello viewer, in this session I'll be covering controls, what is form control and what is ActiveX control, and after that I'll be showing you demo using form control button and ActiveX form control button. Our objective for this session is that after this session you will be able to create and run a basic macro using control buttons. Go to the Excel workbook. Now we are in Excel workbook. Here you can see data set of employee. So this time what we are going to do here, we are just going to format this employee data set with placing some borders and making header row bold and making header row color background color blue and font color white. Just go to the developer, and under the developer you can see the Visual Basic Editors tab, macro, record macro, and here is the tab insert from which you can select the controls. As you can see, there are various different controls available like button, combo box, checks box, and then spin button, list box, option, group box, label, scroll bar, text, combo list and combo drop down list, and same things are available in ActiveX control, and apart from that there are few more controls. So these are the controls. In this session I am going to cover only button from form control and ActiveX control. To get started, just go to the Visual Basic Editor. For that, click on Visual Basic tab. Now we are placed in Visual Basic Editor. Just double click on sheet 1. To get started, start with subroutine. Place some valuable name. Here in this case I am placing demo 1. Now here I'll start writing my code. Okay, so from here I'll write a code. Worksheet sheet 1 dot range, and in range the start range will be selection, and then active cell dot special cells, and from there Excel last cell. Close the bracket and close the bracket for range, then select. This is the code which is doing the selection of the entire data set. Now for the rest of the code I'll be copying it from my earlier sessions. If you have gone through my earlier sessions, you will be aware of those codes. Now I will explain the each line of code. If you have gone through my earlier sessions in which I have written this code for placing a borders, now you can see there I have used only Excel edge bottom. Here I am using all the combination of bottom, top, left, right, inside vertical and inside horizontal. So this way we are placing a border for top edge, here for left edge, here for right edge, here for inside vertical and here for inside horizontal. After that the code is for selecting cell A1, and then again we are selecting the header row with the help of this line, that is range selection, and then placing our selection at the end of the data towards right direction. So this is the start range, that is selection, and then selection dot end Excel to right is the end range towards right at the end of data exists. And the next code, that is selection dot font dot bold, is nothing but it's making the font bold. And after that the next code is selection dot interior dot color index equals to 23, It's nothing but it is making the font background color of the header row as blue. 23 is the color index for blue. And wherever we will use interior dot color index, that means if we use color, we need to use the color in this format, and if we are using color index, then we need to assign the number for color. And the last code is changing the number format of column D to this format, that is 1000 separator with $sign. Now our demo1 macro is ready. Now we will assign this macro to run with button. For that we need to create a button and assign a macro to the button. For doing that activity, we will go back to the Excel workbook, and from the Excel workbook, as you can see, under the developer, the insert is there. From here we need to select the control. So first I will select the button control from form control. Now you can see the cursor got changed into plus sign. So this way, if the button is selected, so your cursor will get changed. Now just hold the left mouse button and drag it towards right. Once you left the mouse button, it will prompt you for assigning a macro. In this case we have only one macro, so we will assign this to this button. Click and say OK. Now you can see the button is appearing on sheet 1. Just click on the button and just delete this text and give some meaningful text. In this case I am giving execute, and just click on anywhere on any cell so that we will come out of the button design mode. Now your button is ready to run this code. So as you know, we have written the code for selection. From wherever our active selection will be there, the code will get performed from there. So for that we need to select cell A1. Now we will run this code, and you can see how the format got changed. I mean how the data set of employee got formatted with borders and header row with bold and background color blue and font color white. So this way we can create a button and assign a macro for form control button. Now I will use the another control from ActiveX control, that is the button. Again the same activity, just drag it to the size you want and leave it. Now once you left it, it will not prompt you for assigning a macro, because this button is from ActiveX control, and as I told you, for ActiveX control there is a different process for assigning a macro. So first of all, I'll change the name of this for button. For changing the caption, changing the name of the button, you just need to go to the properties. In property you can see the name, accelerator, auto load, auto size, different properties of the buttons are there. For changing the button text, you just need to change the caption. So here is the caption and here is the name which are assigned to the button. Just double click on it and just put some name. So in this case I am just entering run macro and just close the window. Now the name of the button got changed to run macro, but still the macro is not assigned to it. For assigning a macro, just double click on this button. Now we are placed into the Visual Basic Editor, and in Visual Basic Editor you can see private sub command button 1 click. So this is nothing but the event of that button. So in this you have to write a code, and once you click that button, the code written into this click event got executed. So for this session I'm just copying the code we have written in demo 1 and pasting the same in command button 1 click between sub and end sub. Now the same macro will run from this button as we have written a code same as in demo 1. To test this, just go back to the Excel workbook. Now you can see it is still in design mode. So to make it in executable mode, just click on design mode tab. Now you can see it is in executable mode. To test it, just unformat the dataset so that we can see the effect. I am going to remove all the formatting and make it in normal format. No fill and font color automatic, and remove the bold. Now it is in normal format. Now run the macro and you can see the same activities is done with this button. So this way we can create a button and assign a macro to form control button and ActiveX control button. In my next session I'll be coming up with more details and more deep level, because we have covered in my earlier session and in this session all the basic concepts of macro. So now we'll be drilling down to the deep level. Thank you.